Today we're talking about bacon. We're cooking bacon in the oven and on the stovetop. We're going to compare the results. Which one is faster, which one results in crisper bacon, and which one is easier to clean up. To be fair, I'm starting with 2 packages of the same bacon. It's the Never Any uncured bacon from Aldi's. It has been sitting out on the counter for 20 minutes, both of them at the same time. I like to always start my bacon with bacon that has been sitting out and warmed up a bit. It makes it easier to separate. I'm preparing the oven bacon by using a sheet pan, setting the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and lining the sheet pan with aluminum foil. And I'm just doing that for easier cleanup. One of my goals here is to find the method of cooking bacon that is going to be easiest, and cleanup is important. Next, I'm using room temperature bacon that I'm laying out in a single layer. I'm going to lay out as many pieces of bacon as I can fit on this pan. I was able to fit 11 pieces of bacon on the pan, and so I will cook 11 pieces of bacon in the pan on the stovetop as a comparison. To get started, I put my bacon into the pan over medium heat. I'm starting my stopwatch, and I'm putting my pan in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It's approximately 5 minutes. I'm flipping the bacon. And checking the oven bacon. At 6.5 minutes, I'm adding another couple of pieces of bacon to the pan on the stovetop. At 10 minutes, I'm flipping the stovetop bacon, and you just heard it pop, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. It's about ready. The first pieces are about ready. And I'm going to flip the oven bacon. We have some stovetop bacon that is ready to come out of the pan and be drained on paper towel. Now the rest of the bacon is going into the pan on the stovetop. For those of you who may be concerned about my use of a metal utensil, I'm only touching the top of the bacon, not the pan. At 15 minutes, I have 6 pieces of bacon ready from the stovetop and 0 pieces of bacon ready from the oven. So if you have a hungry family, you can prepare your bacon on the stovetop and start to feed some of them with their delicious crunchy bacon faster than you can with oven cooked bacon. At 16.5 minutes, I'm flipping the bacon in the pan on the stovetop. At 18 minutes, I'm checking the bacon in the oven. The bacon from the oven at 18 minutes looks like it will be done in perhaps about 2 more minutes. I'm doing a quick flip and putting them back into the oven. At 19.5 minutes, the bacon on the stovetop needs another flip. At almost 22 minutes, I'm checking the bacon in the oven. It looks done and crisp. The bacon in the stovetop is also done and ready to be drained. There's less fat in the pan for the oven-baked bacon than there is in the pan for the stovetop. And if you're making fried eggs, you'll want to have the fat that's in the pan to give flavor and deliciousness to your eggs. Now let's do a taste test. This is one of the stovetop pieces of bacon. This is the oven-baked bacon. A little chewier. Both methods of cooking bacon took about the same time. The oven-baked bacon took just a little bit longer because it took longer for my oven to come to temperature, the 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The stovetop bacon resulted in a crisper, crunchier bacon than the oven roasted kind. Perhaps if I had put a rack underneath my bacon, it would have been crisper and perhaps more similar. I do like the fact that I have bacon fat left in my pan so that I can cook up some nice fried eggs for my family. But if that's not important to you, then the oven baked method may be a good option for you. In terms of cleanup, I do have pans to clean up. The pan that was roasted in the oven had aluminum foil on it. In spite of that, there is some cleanup. It's going to have to be washed, just as the pan that I cooked on the stovetop is going to be washed. So just like many things in the home kitchen, it all comes down to your personal preference. Make your bacon the way you like it. Make your bacon in the way that you think is best for your lifestyle. It's up to you. Which method do you prefer?